The COVID-19 pandemic changed the way we look at everyday life. Educators in particular were required to make major adjustments on the job. We got to speak to 2 staff members at Albuquerque High to get their take on working through a major pandemic and what's next for the classrooms in a post-pandemic world.
I wanted to work with people and that I wanted to help people. So when I made the decision to become a teacher, I kind of took everything I loved, which was helping people, working with people, art.
Before the pandemic, Lisa Gillette would teach her students with little technology, but that would all change in March of 2020.
When the pandemic hit, it forced me to do Google Classroom.
Even Albuquerque High's activities director, Stephanie Dunn, had to make some major changes.
During the pandemic, what definitely changed for me is my job pretty much stopped in a sense. So planning those big events, we couldn't do it anymore. And so what happened is that we had to become pretty creative.
Things are returning to some version of normal now, and that's a relief for Dunn.
One, I definitely don't ever want to have to go back to having class online.
But she says the challenge of educating remotely during a pandemic revealed new ways to tackle old challenges.
Classroom. And that was a great way to communicate and put your assignments. It was a one place that kids could go, especially when they're absent. Just people say you missed that day, but go look at Google Classroom. Everything's in there.
Back in the classroom, Gillette says it's the lessons she learned about her students that will guide her teaching now.
It's, making sure that in the classroom there are several ways to be successful, not just one way, and allowing space for student voices to be heard.
Reporting in Albuquerque, Sarah Atencio-Gonzales, UNM Newsport.